Hey everybody, welcome to Britches Get Stitches with Natasha. Just a pre-warning, I feel like I'm gonna look a little evil for a while because that, see, there we go. That ring light is like smack dab on my glasses, so this should be fun and interesting. Welcome back to another SewTube. I haven't filmed one of these in a while just because I've been so focused on cross stitch lately that it's been a lot more floss tube, but that bug's coming back. So first off, I just want to say thanks to everybody that's coming back and taking a look. I know most people that come to look at like the cross stitch and stuff, but this is also another passion of mine, so I wanted to share that. And I know there have been some other people that have been branching out with their other crafts as well, and rather than combining it and making you listen to it all, you can just pick and choose. And so I have a couple projects that I've completed, but I have even more plans in the making. So yeah, I'm just sitting down here to film this before I have to go pick up my daughter, and so let's dive into what I've been doing. So I have 3 finished objects. I don't even know if you can call them FOs with sewing or not, but I have 3 finished projects, and I'll have to put up pictures for 2 of them. So the first, we have been potty training Lucy, and she's at the point where she's potty trained during the day but not during the night, and I don't like to use diapers, and there really aren't a lot of cloth overnight diapers out and on the market. And so I found a pattern for some training pants online, and I added in some of the waterproof pole fabric and some extra layers of flour sack towels to make them even more absorbent. And so we made what we call fancy pants. I'll put a picture from here. I do have a couple videos of me making them. I need to go through and look at all of them and see if I've got a full set, and then I can put a video of that together. But for now, I've made 5 pairs. She's growing, and so I was waiting for her to kind of grow out of those before I make the next set because pole fabric is expensive. And so we've got those that I completed. I also made a project bag for a friend of mine here on FlossTube, Alicia from the Fanciful Flamingo. She showed it on her most recent FlossTube, but if you haven't seen it, here's a photo of it. I've never really done quilting before, so this was a total new experience for me, and it was a blast. I loved it. So here we go. There's gonna be more. And so I really enjoyed making that. And then I went ahead and made myself a project bag. And so I just had some scraps left over from, oh, actually I have 4 finished objects. Just wait. So I had some fabric left over from the project I'll show you next that I was able to pull together into a project bag. It's a little different than others. Normally you see like the zipper halfway up, but I just had mine straight at the top. I just like how it fits. So there's that project bag. And my other finished project was a friend of mine is pregnant, and I think she's like 5 or 6 months along, maybe a little bit more. And she will be having a girl. And I made this sleep sack for her. I did make it kind of anonymously, like I didn't want her to know, like I don't really do recognition for gifts, I just like give gifts. And so I had a friend give it to her and not tell her who it was from. And she doesn't watch this, so I know she won't see it. But it's a sleep sack that I actually modified the pattern a bit just because I've had a child before and I understand. And so normally the sleep sacks will just straight up unzip from the top, and I actually switched it so it's actually connected at the top and it unzips from the bottom, so that when you wake them up at night, you lay them on the changing table, zip it up, pull their feet and their bottom out, change the diaper, and then put it back in, so it's less likely to wake the baby up, so they'll go back to sleep faster. And I was just talking to my husband about it, and I feel like I would love for it to be both ways. Like I kind of want to do a double zipper on it next time, so that you can unzip from the top and the bottom, so that it does open all the way, but then you still have the option of zipping up from the bottom. So it's in the works. as for a new pattern. So, but that's like far down the road. So those are the 4 projects that I finished since the last time I filmed, which I don't even know when it was because I've been doing so much cross stitching. What with, you know, Stitch Mayhem and everything coming through, I just have not done a lot of sewing. So, okay, what else? Next are my work in progress, is my just upcoming projects. I already showed you the pull fabric that I have for the next round of fancy pants. Got your outside, your inner fleece, your pull, and then I've got flour sack towels set over on my desk ready to sew. So I'm going to be making a bunch more of those because she's getting to the point where the ones that we made are getting a little tight. And so I'll be doing those, and then I'm going to make more project bags. I actually have another set of that patchwork from the previous bag, and then I picked up a bunch of these fat quarters from Walmart because how cute. Let's see if you can go through and see those. Like, there's some really cute fabric. So I'm gonna be making those, and I'm picking up a bunch of zippers from somebody on Monday. So I'm making a bunch of fabric bags, project bags with those. I've got tons of batting. I've got lining fabric in this bag. So those should pop out really quickly. That'll be fun. And then I've got some mending to do on projects. So like this is a vest that I made for Brian that he needs some of the pockets fixed on. So I need to, yeah, the pockets are coming off right there and right there. So I just need to fix those. So those are the things that are in progress right now. As far as my plans, I'll be working on those things, but then also Lucy has requested a backpack for when she starts school in the fall, in August. And so she specifically said she wanted a pink unicorn front with a purple unicorn back. I'm not exactly able to do that. She also wants a matching jacket and overalls. I mean, nothing big. She doesn't, you know, my 3-year-old isn't demanding. What? Anyway, I picked up the fabric for it. So, beautiful pink zipper for it. I'm not a pink person, so I, of course, would be the one that has a child that loves pink. This is going to be the front of the bag. So there's her. Well, this is going to be the outside, the exterior of the bag. So she's got her pink unicorn there. And I believe I can turn this fabric into a pretty decent jacket. I might actually use some of that pull fabric to make it more of like a windbreaker. I need to wash it first and see what amount of stretch I've got going for me though. And then this is going to be the interior of the bag. Like, how cute. Outside, inside. And because it's a backpack, I need to do some sort of like canvas bottom for what she sets it on because that's gonna get dirty quick. So I just picked up some purple canvas. And so let's see if I can do this. Let's do it this way. Avalanche. Okay, so I've got this with that. That's gonna be cute. So there's her purple and her pink. So I've got that to pull together by August, which shouldn't be too bad. I've been watching a lot of the Okla Roots bag making patterns, like on repeat, or some of her tutorials. So I'll be doing probably 1 or 2 of those, and then I've got Soft and Stable to go in to make it thicker and actually give it some bulk. So what else am I going to be doing? I'm going to be finishing a few of my cross stitches. So I had that gnomes pattern that I finished. You can see, I'll put a card up here for the last floss tube that I made that shows where I finished that. And I'm going to be making that into a tote. And so that'll be pretty easy to do, I think. That's it. Like, a tote is pretty simple. I just got to figure out what fabric I want to go with it. And then I'm also going to be doing a project bag out of the Count It All Joy by Cross Stitch Joe. I'll put a card up top for here for you to look at the floss tube where I finished that one. And that one I think is going to be just perfect for a project bag. It's it feels more delicate than a tote bag, you know. So those are, I think those are my plans right now. Yeah. And so I also wanted to show you a couple of my previous projects because I realized I've been sewing for a while and you guys haven't really seen a lot of what I do. And so I already showed you one, the vest that I made for Brian. This is the vest that I made for him for his LARPing. So when he is his gunslinger character. And so I love this fabric, this silk material here. And then the inside is just black silk. It's the same silk that goes inside of his coat. And so I made that. It was a vest that actually only had, it had an upper pocket and then a lower pocket. And I actually did double. So I put 2 pockets on each side instead of 1 and 1. And I believe, did I do an inside pocket? No, I did an inside pocket on his coat. But anyway, he's asked me for a lighter one because with silk, it's just not breathable and you have to like run around in the summer and everything. So I'm going to be looking through what fabrics would be best for that. But I'll be making him another vest coming soon. If I can get that done before August, that would be awesome, but we'll see. Oh, pause because I'm going to grab the coat that I made for him. Alrighty, so here's the coat that I made for Brian. It is a floor length duster. Let's see if I can back up and show you here. So I, put the pockets, pretty deep pockets on the outside. I added pockets up top and down below. I believe I added an inner pocket. Oh, no, maybe not on this one. Maybe it was on the other coat I made him. And so he's got pockets all around. We've got the open back duster style. You've got the silk lining on the inside. These really cool buttons. So yeah, this was kind of my first like extremely large project. So I'm very proud of that one. That was a lot of fun to make. And I get to make another one because he wants another one. And what else? Oh, okay. This I made for Lucy probably about a year ago. And it's actually a set. So here's a picture of her in the whole outfit. Because there's jacket. She has the jacket with her today, so I couldn't show it to you. But this is the set of overalls that goes with it. Like, how cute is that? It's got a little pocket up front. You've got some snap bottoms. So this is when she was still in diapers. So you've got snap bottoms across the whole legs there. But she absolutely loved this. She's now, of course, too tall for it. And I got so many compliments about this set of overalls. So now I'm going to be making her a new set. These are made out of fleece because it was like during the winter and we just really needed to get her something warmer to wear on the way to and from. Oh, and look at the little butt pockets. These are my favorite. They're so cute. Look at the butt pockets, guys. Can you imagine my little 1.5-year-old, 1-year-old running around with these little, oh my gosh. Actually, if I have a video, I'll put it in right here. But if not, then just imagine, because she was adorable. And this actually, I think I got this pattern from Lowland Kids. They have a ton of really cool fabric, or really cool patterns for, kids, babies through adult. I'll actually link them below because they're one of my favorite places to get patterns from. Yeah. Well, like I said, it was going to be a short one because I don't have a lot to show because I haven't done a lot of sewing, but I'm hoping to kind of kick that into gear and get some more done. And maybe I'll show a couple of my sewing tools that Brian has made me next time. Yeah. I don't know. Tell me what you want to see. Like, what do you want? What would you be interested in seeing in my sewing videos. I could do some I could do some tutorial stuff, but most of the stuff I do is just patterns from other people, but I'm more than willing to pull something together. So just let me know what you would be interested in and I can pull that up there. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to hear from you guys. This is a lot of fun. I'm a little nervous to be putting out my projects and stuff just because sewing is it's so dear to my heart. Like, it's one of my favorite things to do on earth. And so be kind. But let me know. I want to know what you guys have done, what you're working on. I just like talking to people about the things I love. So until next time, have a good one. Bye.